Coming up on Life in the Inferno, a look back at homecoming week.
And a student's experience traveling abroad, plus life at NSU. Hey everyone, welcome to Life in the Inferno. I'm Malaya White.
And I'm Mary Scruggs. We have a lot of stories made just for you. Students get a week of fun and competition as NSU has its Marvel-themed homecoming week. We had a team of reporters for Life in the Inferno, capturing homecoming week from the perspective of someone on homecoming court, a member of the Demon Heat Color Guard, and a member of Greek life.
First up is a look from the perspective of being on court, told by our Life in the Inferno reporter, Mary Scruggs.
Being a member of the NSU Homecoming Court is a lot more than you might think. For me, NSU's Homecoming Week started off with the homecoming kickoff on Monday afternoon. The theme for the week was Marvel. Tuesday was the annual lip sync battle. My partner and I were the Hulk and She-Hulk. Wednesday and Thursday were service-oriented, and Friday was the homecoming parade and pep rally. Participants in the parade were able to throw items to the crowd as we made our way down to the riverbank for the pep rally. Saturday was the homecoming game, and the court was presented at halftime. The king and queen were crowned, and the crowd went crazy. Overall, it was a stressful experience, but it was one that I would not trade for the world. I'm thankful to have served my university in this capacity.
That was a great inside look at the court.
Now let's hear from our own reporter, Malaya White, as she gives us an inside look at Greek life during homecoming.
Homecoming week at NSU is an exciting time for many students. Not only is it a time of celebration for the football team and court, but it is also a time for Greek-like organizations to participate in events.
Be able to come back to NSU and be the face of the institution as a president. I was an undergrad student here, and I get a chance to see the institution from a different standpoint, and it's good.
The festivities continued during and after the game as my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, had a joint tailgate with Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. We were able to serve food and drinks and reunite with many of our alumni.
A good time together, people grilling, playing music, socializing, just seeing old faces in a new time on a new campus. So that's my favorite part, just everyone coming back like a big family reunion.
My first homecoming as a member of Greek life was definitely unforgettable. I'm excited to see what the future has in store for all of our organizations. For NSU TV, I'm Malaya White.
Greek life is a largely known presence on campus. Another organization that many are involved in is the Spirit of Northwestern Marching Band, which has 3 pep teams under its name, one of which includes the Color Guard. Our Life in the Inferno reporter, Kelsey Campbell, takes us behind the scenes of what it was like on the big day.
From early Saturday morning rehearsal to the post-game march from Turpin back to Kappa, I take you on an exclusive insider look at the Demon Heat Color Guard on homecoming day.
We were running yesterday. Choose straight. Being gay is a choice.
We are in Turpin today for our pre-game Saturday morning rehearsal, and we have our Saturday morning rehearsal outfit, which you will see next.
Have Demon Heat, white tank top,
Nikki, you're that person.
black shorts,
News reporter, just like
Adidas shoes. Yeah, I have like cute. Here are NSU pregame silks. Music for the band, silk for the color guard.
We are in the band hall right now. We are getting ready for the game. We're going to go line up soon. Everyone should be in full uniform, full makeup, and we have just our guard badge.
I love the Demon Heat Color Guard. Get out of my way.
from DBE Color Guard, the top, DBE Color Guard, the pants, DBE Color Guard, the shoes, Adidas for DBE Color Guard.
I just wanted to see if I started clapping and doing stuff like
Hi, now we are lining up outside of Kappa, getting ready to form a parade route. Soon the band will come back for the sectionals, and then they'll do a few tunes to practice, and then we'll be on our way. NSU! No, guys like this. Am I in the frame? I don't know.
Homecoming Day sure was fun. Up next, you'll get to see more about what exactly makes the color guard an auxiliary sport with an in-depth look at the equipment we use.
3, 2, 1, and we're back.
I can't wait to be on ESPN.
That's when you put a little pressure on here. Come in.
I'm filming for ESPN Plus.
I work with sports information.
We're working the instant replay cameras for NSU Lifted.
Biggest tailgate of the game. Just to be right here on the field, getting all the action, it feels good. I love doing it because this is something I want to go in as a career.
10 out of 10. This is literally my dream since I've been a freshman in high school. I'm now a freshman in college, and I get to call live college football games on air. It's amazing. This is my dream.
I've been in color guard for 8 years, and I promise you it's not easy. But color guard has many different aspects that make it a unique performing art. Here's a special look at the equipment we use.
Color guard has various forms of equipment, but there are 3 main types. The first one we'll be seeing here is rifle. Rifle is a part of the weapons category, being about 3 feet tall or between 36 to 39 inches. We use electrical tape and strapping tape to both balance the weight and make the whole thing look nice, seeing as it can get beat up a lot throughout the season.
This is a rifle. It is wooden and it's 37 inches long. It's broken, but this is the leather strap that goes underneath it. It's covered with white electrical tape and it has a metal bolt. And some people tend to put pads on the end to cushion.
I'm the creator of the website, and this is a saber. Sabers aren't usually spun during marching season, but they're still unique because we spin them indoors. Sabers are a type of weapon like the rifle, but it's made out of all metal underneath. So this is the blade, and this is the hilt. And there's actually one screw at the bottom that you can't see that is holding the blade and hilt together. And if that screw is loose, then your saber could fall apart. So saber is one of the more dangerous weapons because it's heavier and also made out of metal, but it's also smaller, so it's harder to catch. But still, it's about 3 feet tall, while a flag is double this. Flag is the main and final piece of equipment you'll be seeing. There are many variations to a flag, but the standard size is seen here. Another common subtype of flag is a swing flag, which has been featured on this page here before.
It is a 6-foot metal pole that has tape on it and 4-foot silk. This one is purple. They have stoppers on each end with bolts. And
all of our equipment allows us to express ourselves, and I think that is the best part about color guard.
You just saw what makes color guard unique. If you're interested in joining, you can find information about spring tryouts on the NSU LA website.
Thank you, Kelsey. Now, there are many moving parts that help the Spirit of Northwestern marching band produce show-stopping performances. We just learned about the color guard. Now, let's hear from a Spirit of Northwestern band member. Follow along with me to learn how this band member, Taylor, is letting his passion for music fuel his love for the band and his eagerness for success.
Taylor Carroll is a member of the Spirit of Northwestern marching band. Dedicated members, like Taylor, are the reason why the Spirit of Northwestern produces show-stopping productions. Hear from Taylor on why he loves performing.
Part of being in the band at NSU is probably when a production all comes together and you get that feeling of like, yeah, that was a good concert. And your audience is entertained. Everybody goes home, you know. I mean, it's 9 o'clock at night and it's really late. Everybody's tired, but, you know, everybody goes home and everybody's feeling good and it's just a success, you know. That's my favorite part.
Taylor's passion for music and performing is apparent as he practices every morning in the Alumni Plaza. He claims that his love for music has helped shape him into the person he is today.
The band performs at every Northwestern State football game during halftime. There are around 300 students that participate in the best-sounding band in the land.
Coming next, we'll tell you what students are reading these days, where students are reading, and see one of our reporters even in Paris.
We got NSU volleyball coming on today. We got ESPN Plus coming in today as well. Going to be doing my first ever play-by-play broadcast. Super, super excited about it and can't wait to get it started.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Colin Vidros, and tonight it should be an interesting matchup.
You get the sense that it'll most likely be like this throughout the rest of the game.
It's going pretty good so far.
If he wants it, he can make it.
Demons are back in volleyball this Saturday playing against Houston Christian University.
He does
Houston
have a
Christian
good point. He does have a
changing
real
their
good
name
point
from
for
Houston
it.
Baptist to Houston.
This is a great opportunity for people, and especially in this kind of environment, like if this is the kind of experience that you want to get, this is the place to do it. I always loved looking at ESPN and wanting to be like the broadcasters. So this is something that my dream since I was little. I can't believe it's actually happened.
When students aren't being active on campus, they can be seen partaking in other hobbies like reading.
Our very own reporter, Malaya White, has more information on what genre is growing in popularity on campus.
Throughout the years, young adult literature has seen many different trends and genres. From dystopian literature to thrillers, we are now entering a new popular era, romance novels. From authors like Colleen Hoover and many others, we are seeing that romance novels are now taking over social media as young adults are now getting back into reading by reading romance novels.
Today, romance novels are kind of making a comeback through Colleen Hoover and authors like that, but I think that they are making a comeback in a sense of teenagers, young adults. They like the drama in and like the suspense in a novel. So though I do believe they are making a comeback, I think it's more a drama-filled comeback.
Although romance novels can be cringy to some, they may bring new readers joy by reading about displays of love and fairy tale endings.
Students may read romance novels because there isn't much love on campus during a stressful week. Our reporter Mary Scruggs, however, was surrounded by love as she took a trip to the city of Paris.
Romance is in the air as students in the U.S. are reading romance novels. But I got a special insight. Here's my story from the international recruiting trip that I took to the City of Love, Paris, France.
On October 6th, students and faculty from Northwestern State University had the opportunity to visit Paris, France. I was one of the lucky students that was able to experience the trip. Our purpose was to recruit students from a few different universities in Paris. When we weren't recruiting, we had time to explore the city and even caught a few silly moments on film.
Alright, so we're back here today. We're in Paris. Welcome to our YouTube video. You see we got Kimmy in the back. We got the world's greatest president, Dr. Jones. We got Miss Retha, we got Kimmy, we got Miss Keisha, all over here.
Take us on a little tour, Caden.
So if you look right here, there's this big building. It's kind of like something like the Twin Tower almost. Yeah, it's very nice though. It's very nice. Anyways, we got Johnny Cox right here. Like I said, we got Miss Keisha, world's greatest president, Dr. Jones, El Presidente. We got Miss Retha right there. Hey, Miss Retha. Hey. Look, there go MK. Ooh, okay, we too scared. Look.
Paris was always brightly lit, and the streets were constantly filled with people. My favorite part of the trip was the wonderful cuisine that could be found throughout the city.
Paris, France is home to 2.14 million people. With a wide variety of genres including jazz, opera, and rap, Paris has something to offer for everyone.
I noticed that the locals rarely had their phones out, like at this restaurant, for example. Individuals have their phones down and are conversing with one another. Phones were away, but people were still listening to music of all kinds. Individuals would listen to music while they shopped for groceries or rode the subway to work. Music plays a huge role in influencing the Parisian culture. Listening and seeing the city was so special. Hear from President Jones on how he felt about bringing students to Paris and why he loves sharing this experience.
It's a wonderful experience for me to be able to see Paris through your eyes.
This trip was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The art and culture of Paris was truly remarkable, and I will forever be grateful for this opportunity. For NSU TV, I'm Mary Scruggs.
I had an incredible time in Paris, but I'm glad to be back. I'm curious as to what has been happening. Hear from our reporter, Malaya White, on where students are choosing to read.
A stress reliever that many students enjoy doing in their free time is reading. Curling up with a good book can take the edge off of the day. But where is the best location to do so? Local business owner Amber Martin explains why she prefers to read in coffee shops.
The environment is really relaxing, and I feel like it's a good atmosphere to just kind of get out of your element, out of your, like everyday activities.
The outdoors make a great reading space as well. Hearing nature sounds and getting breaths of fresh air can intensify the story.
Front Street has many outdoor seating areas for students to read at. Being only 5 minutes from campus, it's a fan favorite.
Students may not always have the time to venture off campus to read. Luckily, Northwestern's campus has many areas for students to do so. Hear from a student on why reading on campus is her favorite.
I like to read in the student union just because it's usually very quiet in here and it just has like a good environment. I normally do it between classes.
Students have many diverse location options to catch up on a good read. For NSU TV, I'm Malaya White.
Whether you are indoors or enjoying the scenery outside, there's always a special place to read on NSU's campus.
That's it for today. I'm Mary Scruggs.
And I'm Malaya White. Thanks for joining us today on Life in the Inferno. And as always, fork 'em demons.